because that's just what's happening. We are winning.
We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. Yeah. We winning. We winning. I know they hating out here. Yeah. I know they mad. They all in their feelings. But baby, I don't care. She calling the police on me and everything. Yeah. Somebody needs to get on the phone. Call my attorney. Dealing with these hard-headed hoes who ain't learned.
Salute, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Simple Shit TV. I'm your host, Alvin Holden, also known as Project 8020 Look. We're gonna try to keep it short today. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna try to keep it light and fluffy. Looks like your girl Candace Owens is rattling cages all over the place, making news all over the place. I'm not necessarily a Candace Owens fan, but here, let me turn this up real quick. Sorry, guys. But I can't lie. It is kind of funny to see everybody freaking out so much. It's kind of cool to see. So anyways, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out Broken Blade. What's up, brother? See you in here in a little bit. Mr. 43TX, salute. What's going down? So look, before we get into the serious stuff, you know, I'm going to start to make it a little bit more of a thing. Some of the more hilarious things that I've seen on X, I'm going to go on ahead and post. Or we're going to talk about at least for the first couple of minutes. But you know, I really have some things specifically for my brother Broken Blade. Broken Blade, what's up, bro? How are you doing, sir?
What's up, man? I'm good.
It's good.
How about you, man?
You know, sometimes you just need to laugh. Sometimes you just need some stuff that's funny. I'm trying not to use bad language. No, self-medicate. No, we are sober, sir. We are sober and clean, sir.
There's other ways, not necessarily substances like laugh.
Yeah, laugh. Yes, that is the medicine right now. I was thinking, I was really hoping. I can't wait for you to see these clips, bro. I want to sit back and see your reaction to some of these things. Cause, you know, I think we're always just so serious that we just gotten away from the things that we really just need to make us laugh. You know what I'm saying? So, I picked a couple of clips that I think, you know, they just, you know, popped up in my you know, in my X feed. Right. That I thought would be, you know, and I would like you to, you know, observe, take a look at what these are, and then give me your feedback on the other side.
Oh boy.
Oh man, salute one Uncle Kel. What's up? What's popping? So yeah, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Feeling a little bit better.
Editing software is kind of getting on my nerves. Trying to get some art videos up before Halloween. Doing a painting of Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Painting of what?
Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah.
Nightmare Fuel. Okay.
So they're fucking moving up was like 67, bro.
Yeah. Nightmare Fuel. That is one image that I can honestly say have, from the very moment I saw it the very, very, very first time, it's never really like,
yeah,
you know, like it just
really,
it just clamped on in there, and that image has never left. That and the crazy clown. Yeah, that too. Lines. Yeah, those two have absolutely solidified themselves in my, like, wrenched themselves into my brain, never to
just CGI is so overrated as far as like special effects.
Yeah,
the Hellraiser 2, there's a scene, a couple scenes, people the Red Hill, they have like all of their like their skin ripped off, all their like outer layers is just a muscle structure.
Mm.
And the way that was done, it's a full-blown suit, but it is amazing to look at.
A suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I really think that there's a certain level of like, I respect the real. I respect the real a lot more. That the the costume people do their thing and whatever, and unfortunately, bro, that's going away. That was the first thing, if you think
Yeah.
about it. And then now, with all the strikes, and then LA is doing what LA is doing, and they're not shooting movies there anymore. I saw an interview with Mel Gibson, and he was saying that it was cheaper for him to take the whole cast and shoot in like New Zealand for 2 weeks, put them up, and ship all the stuff over there and shoot for 2 weeks. It was cheaper to do that than to shoot in LA, where they all live.
Wow.
So there's that.
Man.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Well, Broken Blade, do you cook? You cook a little bit, right? I mean, enough, probably
yes,
a little
sir.
bit for a single man.
Dabble.
Okay, you
Yeah.
dabble. All right. Do you do much baking?
Oh, sometimes.
A little bit of baking. Okay. All right. I do a little bit.
Pound cakes from time to time.
Huh?
Pound cakes from time to time.
Pound cake. Okay. All right. That's what's up. Well, my mom's pound cake is on point, boy. Shout out to moms. My favorite cookies are these things called Southern Pecan Ladies. I'll make them for you. I mean, I can't make them as good as she does. But
It's the same as pecan sandies.
Similar.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a brown sugar. It's like a pecan brown sugar cookie, if I were to describe it.
Yeah, that sounds about.
Yeah, delicious. Some vanilla in there and some
chocolate back in there.
You can put that in there for sure. You can. So no, that's like my favorite cookie. Every time I go home and visit, that's my mom's always hooking it up and then sending me off with some. So, all right. Well, I'm wondering I'd like to know what you think about this recipe here that this girl, because she's got a pretty interesting recipe here. Here, let's see how this goes here. I'd like to know your thoughts.
Let's surprise my neighbors with paw print cookies. They're obsessed with dogs, so I figured this would be perfect. I made my signature sugar cookie dough and had my dog Lulu step right on them for that realistic paw print effect. Baked them in the oven and they turned out so good and authentic, perfect for any dog lover. Let's surprise my neighbors with paw print cookies. They're obsessed with dogs, so I figured this would be perfect. I made my signature sugar cookie dough and had my dog Lulu step right on them for that realistic paw print effect. Baked them in the oven and they turned out so good and authentic, perfect for any dog lover.
Broken Blade. I mean, what? I mean, why you got that look on your face, bro? What?
Follow your dad, I'll beat your ass.
What? Wait, what? What happened? What's wrong? What did she use the wrong kind of sugar? You don't like how she mixed it up?
Correctly. Maybe I didn't know the set of eyes on this. Did you see any cocoa powder be used at all?
I did not. I didn't see any cocoa powder. I didn't see you go.
It looked like normal sugar cookies before. After the paw prints, I'm seeing speckles of brown.
Yeah. Maybe it was. Wait. Yeah, I don't see the problem. 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 And what is that?
What is that?
Is that what is that?
That's what I'm talking about. There was no cocoa powder used. What is that?
Broken blade looks like it really does look like dirt, bro. I mean, it was intentionally put on there, but she didn't really.
It's gotta be rage bait, bro. Like,
I mean, these people kiss their dogs in the mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? These people kiss their dogs in the mouth. I mean, on the dating apps, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Swipe left if you're kissing your dog in the mouth. That's one of my. If you're kissing your dog in the mouth,
it's really real easy to go further than that.
keep it pushing, keep it pushing, keep it pushing. Yeah, no, if you kiss your dog in the mouth, I mean, look, some people have, or it's totally okay if you have that type of relationship with your animal. I get it. You know, man's best friend. I get it. Me, although, you know, how I just have I'm a germaphobe and such, and you know, kissing doggies in the mouth is really not my thing. So anyways, so you wouldn't try her cookies?
Fuck no. Absolutely not.
all right.
And
Okay,
also,
all right.
I'm gonna say this though.
Huh?
Shout out to her. Thank you for letting us know like what you're on.
Yeah.
So we know to never eat anything that you offer us
Ever.
See,
when I was a kid, this is why I didn't eat stuff from everybody's house. It either had to be store-bought or it needed to look like it was like you know what I'm saying, like your kitchen was clean. If it didn't look like your kitchen was clean and you like the pots and stuff that it was on were like, you know, they looked like they might have had, you know, scarred up or beat up, I wouldn't. Oh, you want some birthday cake? I'd be like, no, thank you. I'd be the only kid in the class. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I'm okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. Are you sure, Alvin? Yeah. I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you, though. So, all right, cool. All right. Well, that was that. I think you found out that Rhoda Osmond found guilty of fraud. We found that out. That's good.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna like this next one. Hold on. I'm gonna get us prepped up. Okay, so real quick. So I know people have told us that we just have zero culture, right? Zero culture. We have no culture. However, for whatever reason, it always seems like people are trying to bite on our non-culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so there's a member of another community that I think is doing like an ode to one of our more famous rappers. Okay. Ode to one of our more famous rappers. What I'd like for you to do is, on a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to rate this performance. 10 being like close to like give this man a contract. Like I want a whole album, and 0 being please don't play this again. Okay. So 10, give me, I need this brother needs to, I need an album from him, and 0, please don't play this again. Shout out to Cody Marshall. I'll be with you in just a second. Okay, here we go. I want to hear what you think. Okay, here we go. Where is here we go. And bam.
Let me say this.
Hey, you know what? It gets funnier every time I see it because, like, there are words that don't translate to Japanese or oh shit, man, that's oh wow. Oh,
In
I'm
my
sorry. Oh, he said all eyes on me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
no,
I'm
man,
laughing.
you good.
Oh my God. Whew. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's funny. I'm sorry. You were saying? Oh man.
In my research for one of my last videos addressing the Asian community,
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple of videos about Asian people getting pissed off at black people on the internet race swapping anime characters. They're not trying to make money off of it. They're just doing like a fan art thing. Just popular anime characters they want to see is black.
Mm.
And there's some people flipping out about this, trying to call it racist, and then there's a growing number of their pop music in Japan and China and Korea that is blatant hip hop, clear as day. And you're actually making money from it.
Bro, he's got a leather.
And still want to co-sign with white people against us.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck.
Bro, he's got a leather vest on.
What's up?
He's got a leather vest on. Oh, Jesus Christ! And then the why are the dreads red? Is that a thing? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Oh, the Timbos.
Takeshi 6ix9ine inspired. I don't know.
Okay, maybe. And he's
It's just
sagging.
like okay, but red the blue bandana.
Right, he's confused.
Pick a side, motherfucker.
He's confused. And you need a belt though, even if it's if you sag
And
it,
the
you still
oversized
need a
jersey,
belt.
like you gotta do it. Like
Yo, and the crazy thing is that like, I mean, I don't think this is really all eyes on me, right? Like, I don't think that was like the real words. Sharpen myself more, prove it through results. I don't think. I mean, is that? I'm a hustling big deal. Rapping. I'm a hustling big deal with this rapping. Stuffing stacks of cash in this black Birkin. I don't think that's absorb the good, create that dope shit. Damn, that's hilarious. Really, bro?
okay, looking at the characters, this is Japan.
Yeah.
It's growing increasingly xenophobic because 3% of the population are now foreigners.
Oh man, that's crazy.
It's legit. Like politicians said something about I believe the red quote was something along the lines of further stepping on Japanese feelings. And but this though.
I mean, look.
You know, whole bag of dicks, like everybody.
I mean, what's the flattery, and such, what you call it's the best sort intimate. Yeah, and
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it. And yeah, and he's trying, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying. But I mean,
Then
some
why is
thought
it like
that was
this?
good. somebody thought that was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is a behind the scenes clip. So that means that like the guy in the front's the one with the main with camera A. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, here, just I know a couple of people just popped in here. Look, I'm gonna play it one more time and then we'll move on. I you know, and you still haven't given me your rating, so I'm gonna let you. You're gonna have to give me your rating again. 10 meaning like I need an album from him, and 0 meaning Alvin, please don't play that again. I see a -4. Damn.
I would have went -10, but yeah, that's my score.
Oh man,
Shout out
language.
to you, man.
I think it was supposed to be. I mean, I'm guessing it Japanese, but you know. I mean, but we don't have any culture, and nobody likes our culture. Okay.
Yeah, like invitation being ready for flattery, like okay, they explain like why if 2 black men walk down the street in Japan, you got like surrounded by squad cars, like they're drug dealers, even though one was a teacher.
I mean, because they think this is what we look like.
Thus, fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I don't co-sign none of this madness, but it made me laugh. I just had to. Yeah. I had to share. It just made me. I was like, you know what? Because every time I look, I see something new. You know what I'm saying? I read a tattoo, or then I look at his pants, and I look at his boots, and then I look at the the bandana, and then I'm like, oh wait, and then I started reading. Then I started reading the words, and then I was like, oh wow, he really did say Birkin. There's no Japanese word for Birkin. There's no what's Japanese for all eyes on me.
Oh shit.
Damn. So I had to do that. All right, let's see. What's another fun? I got another funny one. Okay. All right. So that's not that funny. Okay. So here, let me do this real quick. Okay. So all right. So Broken Blade. Oftentimes, these other groups, they talk bad and talk down to us about our downtrodden. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they always got a Shaniqua or a Boom Shinkwa or you know what I'm saying, or some crackhead that they want to put on Front Street. And and it's almost like they don't want to claim their own. So I found this clip and even in this clip, they handle these people with so much. You know what? Instead of breaking it down, we're gonna just talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Let's just play this and then we'll talk about it on the other side. Let's talk about it.
There's a gun on this dude.
Oh, it's not even it's not quite what you think. Let's you know what? Let me do this. Let's move us off the way here so we can see this properly. Let me move us over. Sorry, move us over there. No, that's not gonna work either. Yeah, let's just put us down. Let's just keep us over there. There we go. Here we go. Let's let this rock.
I have court too tomorrow.
No, you have court on the 8th.
No, I have court for eviction. All right, look, give me a shirt, man. I'm about to bolt the out because this stupid man.
Wait, is that what my car too?
Both of you
have
warrants.
No, I
don't start.
No. What did I do?
Criminal trespass and theft out of Walmart.
Nobody stole at Walmart. That happened in Sydney today.
Where's Kirkland?
He's Kirkland.
You're Kirkland?
Yeah. Don't tell me I got one.
You got one?
Wait, dog, for Pickles?
Yeah, come here.
Hold on.
Come here.
I got one for Pickles.
Come here.
Same thing.
Same thing.
I ain't never stole out of Pickles.
This is some bullshit. What?
How in the... Man, for real?
Oh,
Going up
Man, this is crazy.
26.
Well, I've been looking at a bond tonight.
I don't know that.
You work at the sheriff's department.
That's to the courts.
But I thought, like, if it's misdemeanors, you could bond out the same night.
Here you go. Come get my fucking phone. You're gonna
Who's
have to
that?
take your car,
His
park it
brother.
over.
Who?
That's my brother.
Do you have warrants? I'm the captain.
I have fucking court too tomorrow.
No, you have court on the 8th.
No, I have court for eviction. All right, look, give me a fucking shirt. Man, I'm about to bunk the
I think meth does that to you.
That level of bloating.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I think that's a myth, or maybe he's got a tumor or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or some sort of. I mean,
Yeah, because this stupid.
oof.
Man,
You know it's what movie is it? It's the graphic novel. Sin City.
That yellow bastard.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on. So look, before see this is this is the before. Hold on, this is the before. Hold on, let me get you the after. This is crazy. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hey, hold on. Where is it at? Oh man, where's he at? It's at the end. Yeah, here we go. Right here. There he is. Got him. Nah, man. Look. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, okay? Don't do drugs. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't do drugs, because this is your future. If you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want that. Don't do drugs. Yeah. Don't do drugs. Oh, I'm gonna do a Halloween panel. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow early if y'all are really into it for real. You really feel like y'all really want to do a what you call it? Here, real fast. Shout out to Cody Marshall real quick. I wanted to holler a shout out Cody Marshall. What's up, Cody Marshall? Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Apple said potato salad with cat hair in it. Look, yo, that cat stuff and these non-melanated people is actually kind of it's a real deal. It's a real thing. They really care about their animals, and they really like their animals are like in their space. Would you guys want me to dress up too? Do I have to dress up? I don't really be liking to dress up. I'll be on. Okay. All right. If y'all learned it, we'll do an early one. As soon as we get done with this broadcast, I'll put the thing up so y'all know what time. We might go earlier. It might be like an hour earlier, like 5. That way we can be done and dusted. That way, if y'all want to get out of here and go trick or treat or whatever, you know. But I'm down. If y'all are down, I'm down. If y'all are down, I'm down. I'm down. But yeah, kids, don't do drugs. Okay, kids, do not do drugs. And then let's see. I think I had one more thing. Oh yeah. Okay, so broken blade. So imagine someone is coming. Imagine someone is coming door to door, and they're gonna sell you something. So that first second or two, right? It's important. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, because you know they got the polo on, and maybe they rocking the New Balances, and you're like, okay, what is this person gonna say to, like, you know, what's all right, bro? What's your spiel? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the energy. Okay, bro, before I snap on you, you know, what's your spiel? What's your spiel? Okay, all right. So here we go. I can't wait for you to hear this one right here, because this is a good one. This is a good one. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna let it go twice so that you can, you know, just in case you missed it the first time.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work for Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. Okay. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to neighbors. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. No, man, that wasn't even... Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work for Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. Okay. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to neighbors. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. No, man, that wasn't even...
You know what's funny about that? Which I'm sure you probably noticed. After he said it, it was like he almost thought he could, like, get by, like like it would have been okay. Like he didn't completely ruin his situation. It's like, bro, you're lucky you don't beat the dog doo-doo out of you before he. Here, this is crazy.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work for Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. Okay. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to neighbors. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. No, man.
They said his name was Fernando.
Sounds very Latin to me.
Indeed.
But you know.
But protest ice though.
Yeah. I mean, Black and Brown Coalition, Broken Blade. Black and Brown Coalition. Those are our brothers.
Oh, indeed.
Those are our brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure it was just a slip of the tongue. I mean, I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it. You know? It's just, you know, it's just, that's just, you know, it was an accident. You know, he shouldn't have felt a way about it. You know, like, you shouldn't feel a way about it.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work for Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. Okay. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to neighbors. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize.
Shook his hand.
Guys, man. No, man, that wasn't even... Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to...
We have no friends. We have no friends.
And what's this side versus he's gonna have to come out eventually, no matter how they try to hide it. Like, they came out like so fluidly.
Oh, it was gone before he realized. It was already out there. He couldn't have even, like, he could have, you know what I'm saying? If he could have been like, stuffed it back. Nah, homie. Nah, it was, he had gotten 3 or 4 other words out before he realized he had said it. In fact, I bet it was the face of the man he was talking to that tipped him off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I must have, that's what I was thinking, but my bad. I mean, you,
Look, that Palmwoody joke. You say it like you make your teeth white.
Bro, that's hilarious. Good times. I thought that was funny. All right, and then before we get into I had a whole nother.
Good nerve for these people, man.
Now we're getting a little bit more serious, Broken Blade. And you know, we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. Look, our gal. No, okay, she's not our gal. She's not our gal. Candace Owens is out here rattling cages, Broken Blade. She's out here rattling cages. And you know, she is just full blown picking this this thing apart, boy. She is all the meat, whatever meat is left on that bone, she is tearing it up, boy. She's got these people nervous. And I don't know, bro. Like, it looked fun. Everything looked funny already. Everything looked funny already. But it's getting more and more suspect every single day. It's interesting that the same video and clips that we've been watching this whole time, they're just little bits and pieces we keep catching that you're like, oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, I didn't even notice that. And I guess I should have known that, you know, that many cameras in that many places, and they're trying to scrub the internet, not just scrub the internet. Broken Blade. There are reports that some of the witnesses that were recording that have sent the information to the FBI and to the authorities have had their phones remotely wiped without their knowledge. Their phones have been hacked, and the FBI has encouraged them, you know, for the sake of the case, to delete the videos. Have you ever heard of such a thing? I've never heard of such a thing. I've never heard of such a thing. So look, I got a couple clips here because each clip kind of covers a slightly different piece of this thing that is just falling apart. And all three of these parts are separate pieces of this thing that we haven't even spoken of yet on this channel. Candace went on a little mini vacation and she came back firing with both barrels, sir. And it has gone all the way up to the top, to the tippity top, like tippity top, like the FBI director Kash Patel and Tulsi Gabbard have been actually fighting and arguing over this situation. Like, it's that bad. Like, the cover up is not covering up there's so many things that are popping out right now. And
I'm guessing Cash is the one trying to act like the Main Street story is the story.
Yeah, I think he is
cornball.
He's cornball. Yeah. He's acting as though he I guess we're all supposed to believe hook, line, and sinker that they're really doing what they say, like they're really making an honest effort at trying to figure this out. And I don't know. So check this out. This is Ian Carroll. Shout out to Ian Carroll. He is a independent media person now. You know, I think he got his start kind of during COVID, breaking down, you know, crimes and kind of intricate crimes and walking history down and stuff that, you know, people really didn't know about. So he's kind of internet famous, and over the course of him kind of raising in the popularity ranks, Candace has reached out to him, and then he actually, while she was off doing something, he actually like ran her channel for a couple of episodes and so on and so forth. He went to Utah to do a little bit of mini investigation and so on. So this guy is in the independent media mix when it comes to this. Got me? And so I'm kind of doing picture in picture because I'm trying to keep us safe, Broken Blade. I'm trying to keep us from getting kicked off the internet. I'm trying not to for us to have too many problems. But also I want to show how Candace has got everybody Like she's out here. So let's hear what Candace got to say, because right now she's about to address one of. So we talked about one of the Charlie Kirk's chief of staff that walked away before his body hit the floor.
Yeah.
Well, one of the other guys that was with him, he's going to talk about right now.
Because the video he sent me was quite shocking. It's also the reason that I knew that Tyler Boyer was lying when he tweeted, this guy was commanded by the police to take down the cameras. He's lying because I have every minute of what this guy was doing, thanks to him having sent it to me. Okay.
So this is the guy that took the cameras down. And took the memory cards.
Okay. Every minute of what he was doing before he took those cameras down. And there are only 4 minutes, by the way, before he takes those cameras down. So he's next to and he's in front of Mikey McCoy when Charlie gets shot. Now, to his credit, he actually did see Charlie get shot. He saw like a split second.
Yeah, if you're going to take Tyler Boyer's name to Google Trends, make sure you spell it right. Boyer is spelled very strangely, FYI.
Sees Charlie bleeding and runs, and doesn't run very far. He just runs a couple of yards away. Now, I should mention that the camera guy, he too was also brought into the company by Tyler Boyer. Okay.
Notice how she keeps mentioning that? That's kind of interesting, right?
And if you have worked with Charlie for this long, over a decade, and you watch Charlie Kirk get shot, what do you do? What would you?
What do you think you would do, Broken Blade? Like if somebody that you had been with all like for years and so on and so forth got popped directly in front of you, do you think that you would like distance yourself from them? You know what I'm saying? Like your boy's like bleeding out on the ground. Would you leave his side?
No.
I don't think I would either.
Definitely
But
hitting the deck, like try to crawl over to him, check on him, something. Try to close the wound.
Yeah. Thank you. That's the first thing you should do. Close the wound, stop the bleeding. Yeah, but see, like both of his best buddies, like peeled off at the same time. They both peeled off right after. They didn't even really duck. Like they just peeled off. I don't know. I think that's a little bit weird. Let's let her continue.
I'm asking you this question. What would you do? I say 2 things that are pretty commonplace, right? You choose between fight or flight. You run towards him or you run away, and you run away far because you don't know what's happening. Is it one shot?
Now, my answer would be, knowing what we know now, supposing, God forbid, in the future I'm at some speaking event and Candace gets shot and I'm there, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to get out my cell phone, hit record, and run directly to her and film everything. Because just imagine, knowing what we know or speculate, what we also don't know, what we do and do not know about what the security team did over Charlie's body as they treated him. Imagine what would have had to happen had some pesky, nosy bystander brought a cell phone camera right next to them and started filming what they were doing. And then imagine all the other cameras that would have seen that response.
So let's watch that video.
They just shot Charlie.
Here, hold on. Let me do this. Yeah, look at this. This is fine. So this has just happened. This guy scurries around behind a wall and then puts his camera on himself. Go selfie mode.
They just shot Charlie.
So he was filming Charlie too. He just thought that his own mug and reaction was as important or more important than filming what was happening. And to be fair, he is a cameraman, so he's well equipped to be filming things at this point with his iPhone. Are you a psychopath, bro?
He doesn't look that rattled.
They just shot Charlie.
Doesn't look that rattled.
Was that look at his mouth. Look at his mouth right there. Right there.
Damn, you know what, bro? I mean, look, my hairline in the front and stuff starting to kind of thin out in the very, very, very front. You know what I'm saying? I got the widow's peak, but my pops, out with a whole head of hair. My grandfather went out with a whole head of hair. Look at this dude's dome. Yikes. Just saying. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Right? Thinking about his response? I don't know.
God help him.
God help him. So that was one clip. Did that guy look
That was supposed to be one of his friends too, wasn't it?
Yeah, member of the organization. So Ian Carroll, covered that little clip right there, but then, Jimmy Dore, whom I like to, who's also a comedian, was also covering Candace. He's doing a great job of covering some of the issues and some of the things, right? And he covers a slightly different part of this whole situation. And I just want to paint the picture for you guys. Like this whole thing, as if the bullet, the hospital, the reaction of the wife, the reaction of all these politicians, the reaction of these people in other countries, Canada, all of this stuff is like falling apart piece by piece by piece. And there's still more. All the fact that the doctors were searched by IP addresses in DC and in Israel and in Canada, you know what I'm saying? The hospital was searched on the internet in Washington DC and in Canada. Like all of this is just real screwy. The reaction of the kid that just walked away. And then the fact that the kid that just walked away was his dad was a pastor. And then I don't know if they talked about it yet, but somebody after the fact added him to TPUSA's organization as like a co-founder like last week. But we'll come back to that.
Suspicious.
You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious.
Come on, Jimmy Dore. Talk to us real quick.
Very close with Charlie Kirk. And here he's going to try to shut everybody up who has a legitimate question, and Candace calls him out.
Then we have Frank Turek, who engaged in this same sort of act of psychological manipulation in my viewpoint, and he defends Mikey McCoy. I think this is on his own show. Here's what he had to say.
I don't even know who thought of getting me this, but it's genius.
Sorry.
It's
commercial. Bam. Here we go. Come back.
Possibility and evidence.
This is on his own show. Here's what he had to say.
There's a difference between a possibility and evidence for a possibility. You can speculate on anything you want, but unless you have evidence, shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. So there's tons of evidence. The fact that the bullet didn't go through his neck and take his head off like every 30-06 bullet would. The fact that they lied and said got stopped by his spine. His spine was Superman, they said. Made of steel. Who said that? The guy from Talking Points USA, Colvett, said that. But he wouldn't tell us which surgeon said it. He won't tell us the surgeon who said it. He said that he talked to a surgeon, and the surgeon said that he was like Superman. His spine was made of steel. Hey, guess what? A 30-06 bullet goes through steel.
Yeah.
It goes through trees.
Yeah.
So that's the first lie. But you should shut up about that.
His
father, Mikey McCoy, the chief of staff, his father said he was covered in blood. There was no blood on him. In fact, he left the scene before Charlie Kirk ever even fell off the chair.
I find that suspicious.
But you should shut up about that.
Shut up. Shh.
So there's a million things wrong with this story. That's just two.
Tell him, Jimmy.
The fact that he changed his clothes 3 times, he somehow snuck a gun up onto the roof, put it together, took it apart, then jumped off a roof with it, covered in a towel, even though there's no way that, and then he ran, but nobody saw him carrying this rifle?
No, Jimmy, I don't think so.
And then he put it back together, even though he left the screwdriver up on the roof.
Oh, he left the screwdriver. Damn.
Okay, but you should shut up.
You should shut up.
If you have any questions about any of this.
Absolutely, you should shut up.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, because...
Oh, by the way, there's George Zinn. Remember the guy
yeah, that was the decoy.
He was the distraction. So as soon as the shot rang out and Charlie Kirk got shot, he dropped his pants and said, "I did it. Don't shoot me. I did it. You know, that's called a coordinated. That's called an accessory to murder.
Yikes.
But you should shut up, even though there's a
family friendly
obvious accessory to the murder. You should shut up and don't ask questions. Shut up, he says.
Shut up.
Shut up. That's exactly what they said about Building 7. That's exactly what they said about 9/11. That's exactly what they said about the Syrian gas attacks. That's exactly what they said about Russiagate. That's exactly what they said about Seth Rich. They said shut up, even though here we are 7 years later and they still don't know. No, 10 years later, and they still don't know who killed Seth Rich. But you were told to shut up at the time.
What you're doing is causing...
Jimmy Dore's fired up. I like it. people are fed up. People are tired, bro. People are tired of being, people keep tired of getting hit with the. I mean, at this point, it's like people are really playing in our faces. But let's let it roll.
Dissension among the brothers, which is something the Lord hates.
Oh, the
if you
Lord
want to present a possibility and say, well, this could be true. Okay, it could be true. But don't accuse people for doing something for which you have no evidence.
Oh.
I heard today, I guess I've seen it myself, but I heard today she was judging people who didn't act the right way. I don't know if anyone did. Anyone seen this video? She, according to Candace Owens, these people did not act the right way after Charlie's death, like my friend Mikey.
Yo, they're calling her out by name in church, Broken Blade. That's why I wanted to dig this clip, that the preacher from the pulpit is referring to Candace Owens in his church. From the pulpit, referring to Candace Owens by name, brother. Holy moly. Holy moly. Let's continue.
McCoy, the brilliant 24-year-old who at the time when Charlie was shot was 23 and was a hero that day. He apparently didn't act the right way, according to Candace Owens. He didn't act normal. Newsflash, there is no normal when you're in shock. There is no normal when an abnormal thing happens. Some people are going to act one way, other people are going to act another way. You don't know how you would react. I didn't know how I would react. The only reason that I did what I did is because I thought about it beforehand. I was afraid somebody would take a shot at Charlie. And I thought to myself, if it does happen, what am I going to do? Decide now. And what I wanted to do was do anything I could to save him.
Couple of psychological manipulations happening there. First is like the academic one, where he's trying to present himself as an authority on the topic and saying to you, like, there is no, everybody can do anything when shots are fired. We don't know when you're shocked by shots being fired. Some people just, start doing the hokey pokey. It's
pretty funny. It's a white people joke, but it's kind of funny. Hokey pokey is kind of funny. I wonder if somebody wrote that down or if she just said that on the fly. I don't know. I'm just curious.
I mean, look, some people literally, they hear shots fired. They get on a table and they start dancing and singing and saying, shoot me, shoot me. Like George Zinn, that's no, hey, we don't know. He was in shock. George Zinn, I did it. That's a normal, hey, we don't know, right? Like we do actually know that we all have a baseline response to danger. You run towards it because you want to rescue people. These are the heroes in the story, or you run away from it. Right? That's a baseline. Or you freeze. You literally just are paralyzed by fear, kind of. Maybe I'd say 3 baseline things that you can expect, right? I don't know what to do. I'm running away from this, or I know exactly what to do, and I need to rescue other people. So don't do that. The other thing he's doing, of course, is the biblical manipulation, which seems to me.
Now, this is the part that gets under my skin. And we've been talking about this lately because a lot of this has been happening lately, this part.
Be that there has been a military infiltration into churches. I think we've covered that enough this year. I've turned that Operation Mocking Pastor, where they just try to find some scripture and justify it. And he's a pastor. He's earned trust. He's saying she's judging people. The Lord says this. The Lord says she shouldn't look into the trial. The Lord says she shouldn't ask questions. The Lord thinks that people should just shut up, right?
The Lord said, shut up. Shut up, said the Lord. You're talking too goddamn much. You're snitching. Shut up, I say the Lord. Hallelujah. Shut the hell up. Oh, man.
That to me is like the sickest form of manipulation. The sickest form of manipulation is to...
I can't wait to clip this. I'm going to clip this tonight. This is funny. I'm sorry.
To try to present it via the lens of what God would want. You don't have to do that. Just say what you think, say what you mean, and try to manipulate people the old school way, okay? Now, speaking of psychological operations, the one safe place is my book club, okay?
All right.
Okay.
So
there she is calling out Frank Turek.
So Broken Blade, guess what, bro? That wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. There's more. There's more. It has gone all the way up the ladder. All the way up the ladder. And at first, I was like, wow, this is crazy. Because I wanted to take everybody all the way through the gambit. Okay? All the way through the gambit. So I've taken us from social media personality, like YouTube, like B-list, D-list, self-made, to working, functioning comedian with a strong following.
Yeah.
And now we are talking with Judge Napolitano and Mr. Blumenthal, which is a writer for The Gray Zone that covers real life political situations. And I want you to listen to what these people are about to start talking about. Check this out, bro. This is crazy. Like, this is how I know it's like, it's made the
let's get to the issue at hand. Who is Joe Kent?
And shout out to Judge Napolitano.
And why is the FBI afraid of him?
Well, Joe Kent was a CIA field operative who was active in Syria. His wife was killed in Syria by ISIS suicide bomber after Trump's attempt to remove U.S. forces from northeastern Syria was sabotaged by U.S. military leadership. He's someone who has some anti-war tendencies, particularly in the Middle East, ran for Congress in an area outside of Portland, and was defeated by a kind of neoconservative Democrat. It really felt like a kind of U.S. intelligence-oriented Democrat who was liberal on social issues and pro-war where it counted, had a massive infusion of money, Marie Gluesenkamp. And she's voting for like every war now and every aid package to Israel. Joe Kent.
This video was created by AI.
Yo, AI is it's making me sick. AI everything right now.
The U.S. Every aid package to Israel. Joe Kent was brought into the U.S. Counterterrorism Center under the watch of Tulsi Gabbard as the Director of National Intelligence against the objections of many neoconservative Democrats. And he has been pretty much kept out in the wilderness, as far as I understand, along with Tulsi Gabbard, by these figures in Trump's inner circle, especially Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles. And now Joe Kent has fallen under attack from the FBI director, Kash Patel, someone who has pledged total fealty to Israel during his nomination as FBI director and in a series of interviews, because Joe Kent was seeking more transparency on the assassination of Charlie Kirk, specifically on whether there could have been other accomplices, other shooters, and the involvement of foreign governments. And we can imagine which foreign governments
Canada
might frighten FBI leadership and the Trump administration itself, which a particular foreign government that Donald Trump himself appears frightened of.
That foreign
Canada
government would be the one whose head twice publicly denied that his government had anything to do with the murder of Charlie Kirk. Do we know exactly what trail Kent's investigators are on and what evidence they have, and why the FBI is so animated about this, that somebody with intel experience would be looking at their records? What are they afraid he's going to find?
Well, first, it's a turf battle. Patel is trying to discredit Joe Kent, painting him as a conspiracy theorist, painting the forces around Joe Kent that do not trust the official story or the way that the FBI's handled this investigation. They're trying to discredit them before they can obtain anything that might undercut the official theory. The official theory is unproven, but the official theory has enormous political gravity because if Tyler Robinson can be found guilty as the lone shooter who shot Charlie Kirk to impress his furry friends because Charlie Kirk made anti-trans comments, then it justifies a massive security state crackdown on the left. It was sort of the GOP playbook, and Netanyahu's playbook, by the way, to paint Tyler Robinson as an Antifa leftist who might even be somehow connected to Muslims in Palestine, to just use him as the justification for a new
Yeah, you heard that right. they just putting anybody on anybody. Bro, I heard I'll talk about it in a little bit.
COINTELPRO. And as soon as Joe Kent starts moving in and questioning the justification for a new COINTELPRO, and as soon as Joe Kent starts moving in and questioning that, it undercuts the momentum to crush the left, to crush protest, to crush dissent. And that's why I assume it's Kash Patel himself, but also forces around him, told the New York Times when they reported this that they believe that Joe Kent's attempt for greater transparency is complicating the prosecution of Tyler Robinson. In other words,
complicating the prosecution. So asking questions and trying to get the investigation together is complicating things.
It's complicating their attempt to achieve a desired political result by pinning the blame entirely on him, when I guarantee you, if you put a poll to the majority of Republican voters, but especially younger supporters of Donald Trump, they will not believe the official story.
The fix is in, bro. The fix is in
at all. And so I think if you want to make that prosecution legitimate and credible among your base, then you want more transparency, but they're freezing Joe Kent out because they seem to be afraid of something.
Now, he has a team of investigators, some of whom are ex-FBI agents, others ex-other agents in the federal government. Has his investigation been shut down, or is he still pursuing it?
I don't know. Another reason they would want to shut it down, though, is Miriam Adelson, Ike Perlmutter, all these pro-Israel Zionist warlord donors.
Canada.
They don't want anyone, poking around.
Canada.
For some kind of Israeli top.
Canadian. They're Canadian.
There. They want to shut this down before it even starts. And so, you want them to fund your successor, J.D. Vance, his campaign. J.D. Vance just described Miriam Adelson as a friend at a TPUSA event. Then you got to just cut this off. You can't have them, not even whether or not Joe Kent actually obtains anything usable or actionable. You can't have figures in your administration looking for a potential Israeli angle.
Canada, Canadian, Canada.
The Daily Beast headline: You've probably seen this. Keystone Cash, that's Cash Patel, starts MAGA civil war over wild conspiracy claims.
That's a classic Daily Beast headline. The MAGA civil war has been raging for months and months. I think October 7th ignited the MAGA civil war because there was always going to be an element that existed in the shadows of Pat Buchanan within MAGA that was suspicious of Israel's role and actually disgusted with its role in U.S. politics. And they're now stronger than ever, as you can see from J.D. Vance at his latest event in Mississippi on the TPUSA tour, getting asked about Miriam Adelson's influence, getting asked about Trump's conflicts of interest. As you see from Marjorie Taylor Greene's comments about Israel shattering the ceasefire and slaughtering over 100 civilians in a day. Israel just attacked Khan Yunis.
Canada.
Today twice. J.D. Vance said, well, Trump is applying leverage. Where's the leverage? He's getting criticized from within MAGA on these very core issues. So the fight over who killed Charlie Kirk is really a proxy for these deeper issues. And it's astonishing that what we keep learning about the comments Charlie Kirk made in his final days, including this text messages, which Candace Owens surfaced.
Oh. Oh, there she goes.
To his colleagues about how disgusted he was being bossed around by Zionist billionaire donors like Robert Shillman, and how he was ready to, as he said, leave the pro-Israel cause after this is all over. That's unacceptable to his donors. That's unacceptable to the people around him at TPUSA, running this gigantic $80 million a year money-making operation. Some could even call it a money laundering operation. The money's going to stop coming in from all these billionaires because you're going to leave the cause. You can't do that.
Ooh. Why did Netanyahu twice deny that Israeli agents were
Canada
in any way responsible for Kirk's murder?
Because so many people believe they were. And I never said there was evidence for it. I never said it. I just reported on the reality of Charlie Kirk's final days and his misgivings about having been so supportive of Israel as he came under what he called explicitly moral blackmail from big Zionist donors to TPUSA. So everybody began to believe it. And why wouldn't they believe it, considering that Israel runs a global assassination machine that kills anyone perceived as a threat? Former Mossad director Yossi Cohen said in a recent interview in English that Israel has infiltrated cell phone devices and other communication devices in every country in the world. They've not only infiltrated them, they've tampered with them, as they did with the pagers that were turned into exploding terror devices in Lebanon. I mean, they're openly boasting about it. So why wouldn't people have these suspicions?
Damn Canadians. So Broken Blade. Good old Candace Owens. And I feel bad for her because she can't come to the Black community and get support, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't trust her anymore.
That's why I don't like she run a big bridge.
Yeah, it's the bridge is burned. The bridge is burned. The bridge is burned. But here's the thing, Broken Blade. She ain't done. She ain't done. This was today. This was today. Hey man, she is kicking every cage and every. I mean, I can't help but be a little bit admirable of the situation. I mean, I'm like, because you got to think, somebody really did get, somebody really did, and in front of everybody. And when you do something like that in front of everybody, it's not only that you're doing it, but you're doing it to make a statement. You would think that someone could have easily like poisoned his tea or something, or, people get in plane crashes and helicopter crashes all the time. You know what I'm saying? People get in car accidents.
Jack over cut the brake line to the car he was in.
All the time, right? Gas leak in the house, boom, kabow, boom, but to do it in front of all these people like this is like particularly, you're making a pretty interesting statement for real. Yeah. And I can't imagine that was the easiest way to do a thing like this. So for that to happen, and then for what it seems like, the only person that's really trying to figure out what the hell happened is this person right here. And it really seems like his own people are so quick to be like, oh, well, man, Charlie was a good old guy. Woo, man. But he had a plan for, just in case something happened to him. He had a plan. So we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to keep it pushing. His wife knew what to do. The pastor knew what to do. His homeboy knew what to do. His chief of staff knew what to do. They all had a plan for what was going to happen if something were to happen to him, Good old Charlie, right? Is that not weird? That everybody is just like, I haven't seen her drop a real tear this entire time.
So then, Erica,
Yeah, Erica. Yeah. Every
What's
every
that,
time.
Pastor?
I forget. I don't even want to say his name out loud. I'm good. I don't even want to. Because there's two pastors. So there was a pastor that you were that we just listened to just now, and then the kid that walked away. That walked away from Charlie before his body hit the floor. His dad is a pastor also, and was preaching from the pulpit. So the fix is in, bro. The fix is in. The calls are coming from the call is coming from inside the house. Y'all need, it is no question in my mind that maybe they're not necessarily in on it, but someone was like, hey, stand down. And they're like, bet. Stand down, bet. But the way it's seeming, bro, your two main guys, one wheels around and walks away. The other one wheels around, walks away on the other side, and gets behind a wall and films you getting taken away. There was confusion on what hospital he got taken to. They lied about it. Yeah, bro. Lots of shenanigans. Anyways, look, let's just hear what Miss Owens has to say really quickly before we get done here. Let's hear what she has to say to round this thing out.
Hilarious story, irrespective of whether or not you personally support the nation of Israel or not. I most certainly do not.
Canada.
You got to admit that the public representatives of
Canada, Candace, it's Canada.
Israel, the Zionists that have platforms,
Canada,
are insane. I'm talking clinically insane, need to be shipped off to rehab for a couple of weeks, Malibu, maybe get you next to the sea or something. And they have come undone. They've never actually really been done on the topic of Tucker Carlson or myself, but this is exceptional. The backstory here is that Tucker Carlson, in case you missed it, hosted Nick Fuentes on his show.
Yo, if you ever had a question as to whether or not the dominant society is, as much as they stay on our behinds, they are feeling neutered right now. Watch this episode of Tucker Carlson. I almost felt bad for him. I don't, and I didn't, but I could see how one could feel bad for them.
And to be clear, I've hosted Nick Fuentes on my show. I don't like Nick Fuentes, and truly not because of anything he said in the past, because how he treated me and my team and how he lied on me after it. So I actually am judging him based on my experience with him. Okay, I don't.
Yeah, because they don't respect black people, Candace. See, if you were playing it straight and you were solid, then they could at least respect you for being a black woman. But since you like to play and like to sit on the fence and be black when it's convenient, or Haitian when it's convenient, but then you like to lay up with white zaddy and then brag about it, then you know what I'm saying, he doesn't respect you. So no one respects you on that side, and nobody respects you on this side. I respect the fact that you're doing this thing right here, but I'm sure you're questioning why you're not getting any support from either side. That's why white folks don't respect you either. But
and I'll say this also. FBA, we are exceedingly forgiving.
Yeah.
With a genuine apology.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen, she's made no effort.
Yeah, but no, she's a traitor. She got bed wench swirler blood in her. You know what I'm saying? She's bed wench swirler vibes. So she's what do the white boys call it? Tainted. Yeah, she's tainted.
Really believe in cancel culture, and is why I platformed him in the first place. He said something when he was 18 and went through the gamut.
But shout out to her though.
That I went through, that Tucker's going through right now. I'm a 36-year-old adult and I'm equipped to handle that. Not so fair for an 18-year-old kid to go through that. I've been clear about that. And that person should get a second chance to explain their story. So Tucker invited him on to have a conversation. And this has led to people insisting that Tucker Carlson gets canceled from all Turning Point future events. Now, why are they saying he should be?
Tucker get canceled for all TPUSA. Wait a minute. Because Charlie was trying to get more Tucker involved, right? Like he was like, you know what, we're gonna have Tucker. Tucker was the last event. Tucker was there, and Tucker did his thing. So why would they do that?
Canceled? Well, because it's so dangerous that he platformed Nick Fuentes, who has said terrible things online, and Nick Fuentes has been adversarial to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk didn't like Nick Fuentes, so why is Tucker Carlson speaking to him? Like that's their logic. I spoke to him. I don't like Nick Fuentes. I speak to who I don't like to the whole time, actually.
They don't like you either, though, Candace. But I just.
It's a good thing to do. You should get out and speak to people who you disagree with, people who you dislike. It's okay to dislike people. It's not okay to demand that other people be canceled for hosting them and having a conversation with them, or maybe liking the person. Maybe people want to listen to him. Anyways, this led to Josh Hammer, who is our resident psycho, who really does look like that. Like that's not AI, okay? That's not AI.
That's Josh Hammer. Who names himself Josh Hammer? Do you not change your name?
Resident psycho who really does look like that. Like that's not AI, okay? That's not AI. He wrote an op-ed in the Daily Mail, which they actually published, calling for Tucker Carlson to be neutralized. Yeah, this
Broken Blade. If I were to say I need that person neutralized, what would you assume I meant by that? That's what I thought too. Okay, I thought I was tripping. I was just double checking.
The military term, neutralizing targets.
Okay, got you. Yes, so that's a military. Okay, all right. So we're on the same page. I thought maybe I was hearing things. Maybe I thought I misunderstood. Okay, I'm just double checking.
is him, the guy who mysteriously calls.
Tucker Carlson just hit a new low with his heinous betrayal of my friend Charlie, who is surely rolling in his grave. Huh.
Public execution sniper.
And bro, they will not let this dude die, boy. They will not let him go. It's like, you see how like they're thrashing, you know? It's like the more you thrash, the worse it seems. It's like you're thrashing, you're bringing attention to yourself, bro. Like, get quiet, get low, get quiet. Don't say anything, don't respond. But this kind of stuff, it brings attention to you. I don't know. These guys are rookies, I guess. I don't know.
And then he always backtracks and goes, hey, it's not what I meant. It's not what I meant when I said that. He actually published his op-ed, says Tucker Carlson just hit a new low with his heinous betrayal of my friend Charlie Kirk, who is surely now rolling in his grave. Yes, you're right. Is this the same Josh Hammer you're thinking who lied about Charlie's views on Israel changing, even though he was on the text message chain? He lied over and over and over again, plus tried to sell his book. Is he actually writing an op-ed claiming that it is Tucker Carlson who is apparently heinous? Yes, he's doing that. This is a direct quote from that op-ed. He wrote, "This looks like a war on MAGA and the modern American right. If this looks like a war on MAGA and the modern American right, that's because that is exactly what it is. Carlson and his clan had declared their jihad not on the woke forces of civilizational arson on the addle-brained left, but on the forces of civilizational sanity on the MAGA right. They hope to burn down MAGA and build a neo-pagan, anti-Western, anti-biblical movement in its stead. The Fox...
Neo-pagan, anti-Western, anti-biblical. You see how they just want to call you something? They got to like put you in a box. Isn't that interesting? Right? It's like they gotta cover all the bases. I've never even heard neo-pagan. What the fuck? I don't even know what that is. That's new. That's a new one.
First rule of warfare, you have to dehumanize the enemy. To get the crowd to want to be able to feel comfortable taking a life.
Get those neo-pagans. String up those neo-pagans. String them up. You know what I'm saying? Cut their balls off. Let's eat them, neo-pagans. Okay. All right.
Charlie in the mood.
Yeah. Feed those neo-pagans to the gators. Let the gators get them. Okay. All right. I see it. I'm starting to see it now. Okay. I'm starting to understand. Okay. Cool.
Is now comfortably ensconced in the henhouse, and unless the fox is neutral.
Damn, the fox is now comfortably ensconced in the henhouse. And so the fox too now. Okay. So now they're animals. So if the neo-pagan or the neo-pagan didn't get them and the anti-Western didn't fire them up, and if the anti-biblical didn't get them fired up enough, then we're going to call them foxes in the hen house. Okay. Bet. Okay.
The victim could be the entire extant GOP.
Unless the fox is neutralized. Okay. Okay. Got you. There's that military talk again. Okay.
Coalition itself.
Okay, wait. What did you say? The victim could be what? The victim could be the entire extant GOP coalition itself. Oh, so he's threatening everybody. Everybody can look. If you don't get that fox out of the hen house, all of y'all are going to get it. Okay. All right.
And unless the fox is neutralized, the victim could be the entire extant GOP coalition itself. He actually wrote that. He published that. And it's just incredible because you will notice this thing that all of the people who are now saying that they represent the MAGA movement weren't in it. They are literally people that were the Never Trump movement in 2015. None of them. They're like, we've infiltrated MAGA, and now we're going to tell you how to turn it into the losing movement that we all represented. Here's how you do it. Censorship, right? We infiltrated MAGA. We hated Trump forever. In fact, these people were all pro-DeSantis, even when Trump was up against Ron DeSantis, okay? They were against Trump. They've held the line in hating Trump forever. And now that Trump is inevitable, meaning he's in office and there's nothing they can do about it and he's not going to be reelected, they're pretending that they support Trump and that they're super MAGA by demanding that MAGA cancels Tucker Carlson, who is adored and loved by the MAGA base, of course.
So the reason why I got, like I said, I wanted to the reason why I said got everybody rattled, Broken Blade, because it's got the politicians rattled. It's got the president rattled, and like the Department of the Attorney General and the FBI rattled. It's got the YouTubes rattled, and look, people were getting censored on YouTube. Google is rattled. Everybody is rattled because this thing is falling apart. And this person right here has been leading the charge. And I thought, you know what? This is crazy how this one person is just like a pit bull with a pork chop right now. and nobody knows what to do about it. And everybody is just kicking and screaming. So anyways, I don't know, bro. What do you think? Do you think that you think Candace is gonna be, you think she's gonna be able to stay above ground too much longer, bro?
Doubtful.
Yeah. I mean,
this House of Cards is clearly beginning to fall apart.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it.
And as I said before, like the 1%, they see all of this, all of life as a giant game of chess. All are expendable. It all can be used against you, including the Queen, Erica, the Knight, his friends, and the bishops, these pastors.
Ooh, man, that's a hell of an analogy right there, boy. I like what you did there.
Perfect.
Yeah, I like what you did there. That was good.
But they deem all the pieces expendable. Some people still believe Kevin Samuels was assassinated. Don't really know for sure one way or the other myself. I need to do more research into that. But months before his passing, there were pastors condemning him from the pulpit.
You're right. Oh, man.
Kirk was a white man. With friends of the organization around him. Candace Owens, despite my feelings toward her on this one, she is on the right side of history. But I hope she understands the consequences of speaking out, because she doesn't even have pieces. She has few pawns to protect her. In regards to these pastors wagging their finger at people for asking questions about Charlie Kirk's passing. Many people have run from the church. One of my best friends from high school and college included. One of the reasons why they gave up on Christianity is because they were essentially punished by the clergy around them for asking legitimate questions. To that, I gotta go Book of James 1:5. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given to him. God has never punished anyone for having an inquisitive mind. And to these pastors, like clearly willfully blind, they're towing the line, towing the political line instead of towing the Christian line. This to me is like proof these men are false prophets. Psalm 56:4. In God I will praise his word. In God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. The truth is the truth. Like they're most likely the guys seem crooked enough, they probably accept the bribe, no problem. But feeling that they might have threatened their lives. Those truly walking the path would have made their peace with that spoke the truth. I.e. Martin Luther King. We have some difficult days ahead, but it doesn't matter to me now. Because I've been to the mountaintop. And I looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. And I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. That's a man that's still on business.
Still on business.
The media and large amount of white America in general seem so focused on kickstarting the race war. So focused on this MAGA civil war. Well, the time might be better spent waging war against these false prophets. You really want to make America great, call out, uphold the truth, and call out and fight against lies and people that uphold them. And maybe we can start doing the real work and get this country right, i.e. Bacon Rebellion 2.0. I'll land my plane there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Amen. I can't follow that. Man, salute to everybody that came through. Cody Marshall, Braxton, salute. Yeah, we'll do a little holiday. We'll do a little Halloween stream tomorrow, I guess. I mean, it's a pagan holiday. It's weird, sort of. You know, I guess I don't look at it that way. I'm not worshiping anything, but I don't get all up for it. But people do. People get excited about it. I'm not a big.
What you do with Valentine's? You fuck these bitches stream.
Yo, that I'll do. That we will do for Valentine's Day. Oh yeah. Bitches ain't it, but hoes a trick stream. Absolutely, yeah.
Actually,
and you know what we're gonna do? Not say a single word about females. Not say a single word. Talk about everything but women. Not even have a female on the stream. It will be we won't say it, but it will be an anti-females Valentine's Day stream. Like they will just be like, yo, damn, these motherfuckers they're not even reference. They won't even reference us. God damn, that's crazy. That's cold shit. I want them to feel the cold shoulder.
The other direction, get Theo Coop's permission to react to some of his clips.
Damn.
React to Kendra G.
Damn. That would be way more entertaining and funnier. So maybe I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. We got a long time until then. Who knows, man? You might meet the love of your life, and you know what I'm saying? You might be booed up on Valentine's Day next time. I don't know. We don't know. We got to put that energy out there. Broken Blade, you need to have some kids. I need to have some kids too. So you know what I'm saying? So we need to kind of put that energy out there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You got to be open to it. Can't just completely close yourself off. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, I'd like to have some little Alvins running around. That would be cool. My clock is ticking.
I agree with that. I would like to.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't
a lot of the bond needs to be pruned also.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm working by referral only, so I'm hoping somebody can hit me with a referral, so I don't have to be out here in these streets trying to suss through everything. I need a little bit of assistance, but so like I said, you never know. You could be booed up. You'd be like, the girl's not, I got to take the girl out for dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh man, I got to
make a treaty with us soon too.
That's a fact. You crazy. Anyways, man, shout out to everybody in the chat, bro. Cody Marshall. Who else? Braxton. Who else came through? Mr. 43TX, salute to you and everybody that I might have missed. Salute to you, man. Thank you so much. Uncle Kel, salute, bro. Thank you guys so much for coming through, hanging out with us. We really, truly appreciate it. And you know what? We're going to be back tomorrow. yeah, we're gonna do a little holiday, a little Halloween stream. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might dress up like a caveman or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next one. We out.
Because that's just what's happening. We are winning.
We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning. We winning.